How's it going, everyone? Today we are jumping back into Band of Brothers. This is episode 9. This is the penultimate episode. We only have one more episode left after this one, and I can't believe it. The series has been so amazing so far. Fascinating, so interesting, so enlightening. Such a great perspective on this part of history. I've loved following these men and their stories as we've seen them play out in these episodes. Every episode has just gotten better and better and better. We've gotten so many great perspectives. Can't wait to see where this one goes. Let's go ahead and jump right into episode 9. If you enjoy full-length reactions and want early access, then feel free to check out my Patreon. Everything that I watch gets posted there first before it comes to YouTube, including this show. All episodes of this show are over there in full watch-along format. So if you're interested in that, then feel free to check my Patreon out.
Everybody was happy to see the war coming to an end. The Germans didn't really have that much of a heart for it, and they realized the end was there.
Amazing. We're at the end.
Most of them were kids. We all were kids.
They had a job to do the same way as me.
Always important to remember.
I think we thought that the Germans were probably the evilest people in the world. But we found out also that it wasn't the Germans per se.
The Nazi regime, the ideology itself.
We might have liked to fish, he might have liked to hunt. Of course, they were doing what they were supposed to do, and I was trying to do what I was supposed to do. Under different circumstances, we might have been good friends.
That was an interesting set of interviews there, talking about, I guess, the similarities between the German soldiers and the Allied soldiers. I mean, in order to be in the Nazi army, you have to believe in a certain ideology, it feels like to me, and whether you're fully bought into it or not. I guess who's to say whether everybody was fully bought into it or not, but I'm sure a lot of them were, and a lot of them were fighting for it. A lot of them were fighting for those ideals because that's just the nature of how fighting for your country works, I guess. Even if you personally don't believe in those ideologies, you're fighting for them and you need to be stopped. Interesting to hear it from their perspective that they feel that way about the German soldiers. Why We Fight, that has a lot of weight behind it, just that title alone. Shot with a violin, just being brought up, was so cool. Violins are just such pretty instruments, both physically as a physical object and the way they sound. Interesting, we got a string quartet out here in the middle of all this. Oh, there's a bunch of kids here. Interesting the way people are dressed for this job in suits and ties.
All he needs is a little Mozart.
Wow, here we are.
That's not Mozart. That's Beethoven.
Interesting that he knows that. 1 month earlier, okay. Seeing the lead up to this.
All right, this one's got some, Judge. You
Are they raiding for eggs?
This thing bites me, Frank. I swear I'll shoot it. Guten Tag, Fräulein.
She wasn't expecting to see soldiers in her barn, in her coop.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh no, where is she going?
Eliza, why don't you leave her alone? Frank, why don't you just leave me alone, okay? You don't like chocolate? Forget it, I don't like chocolate either. How about this? Cigarettes. Camel? Yeah.
She doesn't feel comfortable.
You should come sit down. Want to sit down? Yeah?
She's very frightened. I guess you would be if you come across some soldiers randomly on your farm.
Hey, Captain Nixon?
I think
Yeah.
so.
It was.
How's he doing in his harness?
Maybe we jumped into Berlin, the war's over.
Yeah, huh?
So what happened? No dice with the Fräulein?
No dice. She smacked me in the mouth.
Oh, okay.
It's looking like it's gonna be pretty good fraternizing territory, huh?
Oh, okay. That's not something I was expecting to see in the show. Is that Tom Hardy?
Where's my stop?
I thought I'd leave it over there, sir.
Spears is just nonchalantly, it's okay, as you were. Didn't close the door behind him.
Here.
Nixon looks a little out of it. We're just scattered all over the place here.
You got a box all this stuff will fit into?
Yes, sir, I think so. Same destination? Well, your folks are sure gonna have quite a collection by the time you get home, sir.
Finders keepers.
Interesting. So we're taking this stuff for ourselves. Nixon, all the drinking, just constant drinking. What time is it exactly right now? Just drinking all day long.
In here.
He looks rough.
Dog, making combat jumps with the 17th. I'm in supply briefings all morning. Probably the only man in the 101st with 3 combat stars over his jump wings.
Not bad for someone who's never fired his weapon in combat, huh?
Really?
Oh.
Really? You've never?
Nope.
I guess he's always just been behind, helping to direct the action instead of being inside the action himself.
How'd it go this morning, the jump?
It's great. Fantastic.
Doesn't sound like
Took
it.
a direct hit over the drop zone. I got out. 2 others got out.
Oh.
The rest of the boys?
Well, they blew up over Germany somewhere. Boom.
No wonder. He's looking the way he is.
Well, tough situation.
Oh,
for
yeah,
you.
the boys. Yeah, terrible. Oh, well, it wasn't me.
Wow.
You know, the real tragedy is they also lost their CO, so guess who gets to write all the letters home?
I see.
Nightmare.
I see why he drinks. So goddamn depressing.
Be happy to hear that Sink is transferring you back down to Battalion S3.
What do you think I should write to these parents, Dick?
Hear what I said, Nix? You've been demoted.
Yeah, demoted, got you.
Oh, that's what that
I don't know
means?
how to tell them their kids never even made it out of the goddamn plane.
Tell them what you always tell them. Their sons died as heroes.
You really still believe that?
Yeah, I do. Don't you?
Even as the war comes to a close, he's losing hope in why we fight, why we're doing what we're doing, why we're still losing men to this. He's seen so many men lost that he's probably thinking, what's it even for? But the war, you ended the war. You helped end the war. They helped end the war. They contributed. They are heroes.
Comes right behind the rain.
You were sitting on your bayonet there?
Apparently the Krauts forgot to blow up one of their bridges when they headed back over the Rhine. The boys in the 17th Airborne did okay after all.
Forget it. We'd be in Berlin by now, sir, if it was us instead of them, huh?
That's right.
So when do you think we're gonna jump into Berlin, see some real action?
You in a rush?
No, just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, why don't you do us all a favor? Don't think. Damn
This guy knew. Oh, yeah, he's a replacement. Okay, I was like, he's giving off replacement energy for sure.
Tell me nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening. Couple of artillery rounds at dawn, probably from across the river, but
Oh.
Buktashi though.
Still have to actively keep watch and watch out for shots being fired.
Hey, O'Brien, relax, would you? I'm trying to read.
It's O'Keefe. Patrick O'Keefe. My friends call me Patty.
He's taking this very seriously, which is probably good. But it's just not the vibe that he's looking for.
Hey, O'Brien, shut up.
Told you, it's O'Keefe.
You know why no one remembers your name? It's because no one wants to remember your name. Show up here, replacing Toccoa men. Now you dumb replacements got killed in the first place. Where the crowd's at? Let me at them. When do I get to jump into Berlin? 2 days later? There they are. Their blood and guts hanging out. And they're screaming for a medic.
Yeah.
Dumb fucks don't even know they're dead yet. Hey, you listening to me?
There's that line again. They don't know they're dead yet.
Germany is almost as good as being home. So quit asking about when you're gonna see some action, will you? And stop with the fucking love songs.
This guy's so new. It's not his fault, but I totally understand his perspective. He's probably seen so many people get killed. And I mean, we know he's seen so many people get killed and so many replacements come and get killed. So eager and just like jumping into things.
When you ship out? A few weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's been 2 years since I seen home. 2 years.
Crazy.
It's fucking war.
At least you're still here. You're so close to making it out.
President's dead.
Oh, okay. We're at that point. FDR died. Time for Truman.
God damn it. I tell you, this war is not about fighting anymore. It's about who gets what. Go ahead and deal me out of the next hand. What about your money?
He needs to go find more to drink. He's gonna go out in the pouring rain for it. Or maybe he just came out here to smoke, to think, to be away from everything. He's very solitary. He seems very lonerish right now. He seems like he's become more of a loner. Oh! Damn! I mean, I guess when he's that desperate for a drink. You broke a window and you didn't even get anything from it? He's clearly in a bad way.
Good to see you, sir. I think I have some mail for you. It's gonna drop it off this afternoon with all the other 2nd Battalion mail, but yeah.
Thanks. Listen, I'm having some trouble finding some whiskey, particular brand of whiskey.
Fat 69.
Exactly right.
I got it.
They all know what he drinks.
300,000 Krauts just surrendered. We're moving out in an hour. 1 hour? Yeah.
Wow. Look at little Tom Hardy.
Sir, your mail.
He doesn't care about the mail. He just wants his drink.
Keep looking.
That one specific drink, he really won't settle for anything else just to get, you know, the alcohol.
Jesus Christ, the dog?
Kathy's divorcing me.
I'm sorry.
What?
He's taking everything.
Jesus Christ.
Taking the house, taking the kid,
And the dog?
taking the dog. It's not even her dog. It's my dog. He's taking my dog. Let's go.
God, that's so fucked. He's been over here fighting this war for so long now, and that happens while he's away. It just sucks.
Go on to the house. Let me see that lighter. The house.
That near Berlin, sir?
Nope.
That's in Bavaria, birthplace of National Socialism.
Hitler ordered the Waffen SS to hole up in the mountains, repel all the invaders. He wants them to start a guerrilla war.
Sir,
What?
lighter.
All right, nice lighter.
He was totally gonna take that.
Looks like gonna get you wish anywhere, Flannery. Those guys? Fucking crazy. So Keith.
This guy's being just beaten down. I really hope he doesn't end up dying in this episode. I feel like these are some of the highest spirits we've seen from these guys for a long time. Wow. Look at that castle in the back. No, he's not. Maybe she'll give you the dog back when you come back. I like the song.
I'm gonna find me a nice Jewish girl, great big soft titties, the smile to die for. Then I'm gonna buy a house, big house, lots of bedrooms, for all the little league guys we're gonna be making.
I hope it works out for you, man.
It's about why we're fighting the war. Why are we fighting the war, Janovic? It seems that the Germans are bad. Very bad. You don't say. The Germans are bad, huh? Hey, Frank.
You could say that.
Yes, since the Germans
are bad.
So what about you, Webb?
Something new every day, huh?
Wait a minute, finished school? You've been talking about Harvard this and Harvard that, and you ain't even finished?
For one thing, I haven't told you anything. Oh, yes, I haven't finished. So the fuck what?
It's just the way you always talk, you know? We all figured that, hey, you know what, you're right, so the fuck what?
Making assumptions about people. That's one of the things we saw last episode of his perspective. Him coming back and being treated the way he was.
Literature.
Get out of here, you serious? I love to read. Dick Tracy, Flash Gordon mostly.
Look at his face. Don't be a snob. They have a sign for that? You are now entering enemy territory?
She's got 5 minutes.
Oh, they're just breaking into random homes? Interesting.
Hey, Hatcher, yeah, this guy says he ain't a Nazi. How are you in all of Germany? I've never met one Nazi yet.
You're only gonna be here one night. You've got 4 minutes.
Wow.
Let's go. Move.
Oh, are they like fully kicking them all out? Whoa. Good God. Look at that image. That's crazy. So interesting. They're leaving and we're coming in.
Hey, you! That's right! You stupid crowd bastards! Say hello to Ford and General fucking Motors! You stupid fascist pigs! Look at you! You have horses! What were you thinking?
That's enough, Webster.
Damn, trash talk. I get it.
Interrupting our lives
For what? You ignorant, servile scum! What the fuck are we doing here? Huh?
That's a good point. So many goddamn lives lost, lives interrupted. Lives interrupted is the best outcome. Many, many lives lost because of what they were fighting for, what the German soldiers were fighting for. So I totally understand the animosity. Ooh, ooh. First time for him seeing that. What'd you think war was, man?
I want to send out some patrols. I have a dog here in the village, easy and fox in the woods.
You're not worried about an ambush, are you?
No, just in case we have to stay here for the night.
Not worried for an ambush? Oh God, I hope that's not foreshadowing. Back in the woods again.
Why the hell are you so jumpy, boy?
I'm not jumpy.
Shit. Can hear your heart pounding in Arkansas, boy.
Jesus Christ, give the kid a break, Bull.
Kind of reminds you of Bastogne.
Yeah, now that you mention it. Except, of course, there's no snow, and the trees aren't fucking exploding from crowd artillery, but yeah, other than that, it's a lot like Bastogne.
Right?
I mean, it's a lot like it in that there are trees, lots of trees. It's crazy how, like, ornate everything is. Everything just looks very fancy. Apparently that stuff's not good enough for him. Hello. Must be so unsettling just to have people wandering through your home, uninvited, rifling through your shit. She seems like very like stern and like actually like calm about it. On the dog. Just a reminder of everything he's losing and everything he's lost.
Sure is quiet.
I was thinking the exact same thing. It's so quiet right now. The show is never this quiet. Oh, God. Where that whole group of soldiers leaving, are there still people out here, like, fighting, like, actively fighting, that they can be ambushed by? Because I guess the war's not officially over yet. We've come across something. Oh, we're sending a runner back?
Oh, do you see any of the officers?
Yeah, Major Winters is right in there.
Yeah, get Winters.
Major Winters, sir. We found something. We came across this.
What? Frank, what is it?
I don't know, sir.
I'm wondering if I have a feeling about what they might have found, but I don't know if I'm correct. Is it a concentration camp? There's one just right out here. Which one is this? Holy shit. Oh. I was wondering if we were ever going to get this part of it, concentration camps in the show. The farther and farther we got into the war, the farther and farther we got to the end as we came into Germany. Oh, look at them. Oh. I'm not sure. Did they have any idea that this was going on at this point in time? Or is this like a surprise to them? Clearly enough for him to go back and grab Winters and the other officers.
Major, sir.
Are they just here on their own? Where are the German officers at that oversee this?
Open it up.
Sir.
How unbelievable must it be to see a friendly face come up to your prison like this? You can see how much it's affecting all of them. All of the soldiers. They're all grabbing onto them.
Christensen, any of your men speak German?
No, sir.
We need leave guard. Leave guard! All right, boys. These people need care. Give them water and any spare rations you might have. Grab me some blankets, quick.
Oh, my God.
There's probably a lot more that you haven't seen yet. Oh. They're dead on the ground. They're so emaciated, the ones that are still alive. So uncared for. Traumatized to hell. Oh, the stars on their shirts. Oh my God.
Sorry.
What do you even say? Fuck. Seeing this dramatized retelling of this is hard enough, but how must it have felt to come across this? Oh, the guards left this morning.
They burned some of the huts first.
Of course they did.
Well, the prisoners still in them, sir.
Of fucking course they did.
They didn't have enough ammo for all the prisoners, so they killed as many as they could
Jesus Christ.
before they left the camp. Locked the gates behind them and headed south.
How furious would you feel hearing this?
Told them we were coming.
Yeah, I think so.
Ask him what kind of camp this is. Why are they here?
Was ist das hier?
To suffer, and that's it.
He says it's a work camp for Ronan Wunstrom. I'm not sure what the word means, sir. Unwanted, disliked, maybe.
Criminals?
I don't think criminals, sir.
No, not criminals. People rounded up, brought here on trains.
Beamte, Bauern,
Doctors, musicians,
Schreiber, Schneider,
tailors,
Intellektuelle,
clerks, farmers, intellectuals, I mean normal people.
Juden.
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 Jews.
How must he feel saying this?
Poles and gypsies.
Aber ich glaube, das schlimm.
Yeah.
Das ist das Frauenlager bei der nächsten Bahnstation.
Leave gut?
The women's camp is at the next railroad stop.
This is all just a meme. There's a whole nother camp of women. There's many more camps like this across Germany. They had no idea that this was a part of it. That's what I'm getting from their faces, from their expressions. They knew the Nazis were bad, but they didn't realize how bad.
Look at their arms.
The tattoos, the numbers.
Like cattle.
It's very hard to watch. Look how packed in they are. Fuck. How many more horrors can we unveil in this place? Just piles of bodies. This is a hell of a time to come into the war, O'Keefe. Yeah, leave him alone. How do you process all of this? Seriously. I mean, we have the benefit of history, of knowing that this happened, but coming across this, not knowing it was going on, seeing this for the first time, learning that it exists at the same time as seeing it right in front of you. Again, I can't even imagine.
Sergeant Martin, get whatever we can fit on the deuce and a half. Let's move.
Stehen bleiben! Bringen Sie das sofort wieder zurück! Das ist eine Sauerei!
Take it off.
Wieder zurückbringen!
Shut
Das soll das Brot augenblicklich wieder zurückgeben!
Webster has no patience for Germans.
Shut up, you Nazi fuck!
Ich bin kein Nazi.
Not a Nazi. My mistake, you fat fucking prick. How about a human being? Are you one of those? Or are you gonna tell me that you never smelled the fucking stench?
Bitte töten Sie mich nicht. Ich verstehe nicht, was Sie da sagen.
He says he doesn't know what the hell you're talking about.
Can you really be that close to it and not know anything? You didn't hear stories. You don't know people that worked there, that participated in it.
We need to stop giving these men food right now. If we give them too much to eat too quickly, they'll eat themselves to death. Keep them in the camp till we can find a place for them in town.
We can't keep them here.
We need to keep them centralized so we can supervise their food intake and medical treatment.
I mean, that makes sense, but it sounds just horrible. In theory, it makes a lot of sense, but in practice, it's going to be really difficult, and it's going to just be really challenging.
We found something I believe you ought to see, sir.
Everybody needs to see this.
Can't tell him that, sir.
Got to, Joe.
It makes sense. They can't put them in more danger by feeding them too much, too quickly.
Atom bitte! Sie müssen wieder ins Lager so. Es ist nur für eine kurze Zeit.
Of course they don't want to go back.
Mit Medizin sorgen können.
They've got a sense of liberation, and surely they would be thinking to themselves, if I go back in, who's to say I'm coming back out? God damn. Can't imagine what he's going through right now.
Turns out I'm staying in the only dry friggin' house in Germany.
Oh, you weren't drinking a local.
Yeah, well.
Gotta take what you can get.
Been finding camps like this all over the place.
Yep.
Seems the Russians liberated one a lot worse.
Worse?
Yeah.
Yeah, there were
10 times as big.
Some really big ones.
Chambers, ovens for cremating all the bodies.
Is that Auschwitz or Dachau?
Those claim that they never even knew the camp existed. They say we're exaggerating.
How is that possible?
They're gonna have a hell of an education tomorrow.
I just don't see how they wouldn't hear stories at least. Word of mouth, you know?
Start burying the bodies. That'll begin in the morning.
What about us?
We head out for Harlem tomorrow. 1,200 hours.
Moving on to the next thing. Just thing after thing after thing. How do you move on after seeing that? I don't know how you can have any faith in the world and humanity after you've just seen this in person. Wow, we got all sorts of people coming here now to help. Y'all know now, is that lady from the house that he went into gonna be here? That's the correct response. Can't believe that they didn't know, at least an inkling. God, look. Oh, fuck. Yeah, she's here. She had that portrait up. I bet that guy she was married to, the person in the portrait, might have been one of the officers here, for all we know. The fuck is that expression? We've caught up.
Dead.
Holy shit.
Shot himself in Berlin.
Holy shit, that's now?
We have orders to back this guy, and we're gonna move out 1 hour.
Why? The man's not home. Should have killed himself 3 years ago. Saved us a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he should have.
Yeah, well, wouldn't that be
He
nice?
didn't.
Fuck. Good riddance. the last thing we're going to see in this episode. Just a full circle moment. During the following months, Allied forces discovered numerous POW concentration and death camps. These camps were part of the Nazi attempt to effect the final solution to the Jewish question. 5 million ethnic minorities and 6 million Jews were murdered, many of them in the camps. I hope you'll forgive me if I'm not too articulate in this ending portion here, if I don't talk for too long, but this episode was just a lot, and I just wasn't expecting it when we started the episode to where it was going to go at the end. To start with the easy things, like I really enjoyed, following Nixon, and I really enjoyed the kind of bookends of starting with the violin and ending with the violin, them playing that song, starting to play that song, and then the ending of them finishing the song and putting the violin away. It was just a really nice bookend to the episode, and just really a really heavy episode. We started focusing on Nixon, and I was like, okay, we're going to see what Nixon has been going through, and we're going to see where his head is at this far into the war as we near the end, and like everything he's been through. I mean, he's been through so much. He's been here from the very beginning. We heard him talk about that, the fact that he hasn't fired a shot this entire war. Like, he's just always been, I guess, on the sidelines, helping to direct everyone underneath of him. It's interesting because that's not the case for a lot of the other officers, like Winters and Spears. Like, they all actively participated. And it's interesting to hear him say that he never fired a shot. It's interesting to like even understand how that's possible. But he's obviously going through a lot in his life. Even his personal life, his wife is divorcing him and taking everything. Like, he's been away for so long. He's been participating in this for so long, and just have that going on back home. Obviously, you don't know the circumstances there. You don't know like what the communication between the two of them has been like. Like, he's obviously been drinking a lot here. He has a clear alcohol problem. And who knows how long it's been going on up until the war started and he like entered into it, and like coming into it, he's just been drinking constantly. So who knows like what their relationship was like and what the actual like circumstances of the divorce are. But it seems really just awful that your like wife would divorce you as you're like fighting for this overseas. Like, you've been gone for so long and you're fighting for this. You're risking your life every single day to be a part of this, to do something for the greater good of humanity. And to have that happen is just really awful. It's just really awful that is just a possibility. And I'm sure that happened all the time. Like, these soldiers were gone for so long that I'm sure people in their lives back home had to move on, or just like, I don't know, they just became probably disconnected from the men that were gone from their lives. So yeah, it just really sucks. And to see him go through so much was just really sad. He's just kind of like a zombie walking through this episode. We've seen him when he's had a lot more life in him in previous episodes and all this whole series, like leading up to this point. But we've now gotten to this point, and it's clear he's like got just so much trauma from everything he's seen, all the men that he's seen die, all the people that he's had to like write letters to back home, explaining about the men that he's seen die and like how they're heroes, and he's questioning whether they are heroes or not. He even asked Winters, like, you still believe that? Like, it's such a crazy thing to feel after all this time. You've been here for such a long time. You've seen so many men die, and you probably had to write so many of these letters. You have to believe that you're still fighting for something worthwhile. I mean, the war is coming to an end. We push back enough so that the war is coming close to an end. The Germans have less of an inkling to like fight. We saw that whole group of German soldiers leaving that town. You have to have like some inkling that like what you're doing here means something, and what you're doing here is worthwhile and for the greater good of humanity and for your country and for all the people involved, all the countries that have been invaded by Germany. But I mean, I completely understand that it must be very hard to see that sometimes, because you're like directly in it. You're just seeing these men that die every single day. I mean, it's gotta be super hard to keep going on like that. But then to see what has like been going on behind the scenes in Germany, to see it with your own eyes, to come across a concentration camp like that is, I can't even imagine what was going through his head. He seemed so much like he was just like ready to write off all of the efforts here. Like, he wasn't sure if like why we fight. The title of the episode, we're questioning here why we fight, why we're doing this, why we're participating in this, why we're getting so many of our men killed. And like, we heard Webster like shout at those Germans as they were leaving, look what you've done to us. You've interrupted our lives for all these years. And at the end there, like, Hitler should have killed himself 3 years ago and saved us the trouble. Like, all this stuff is like, why are we here? Why are we fighting? Why are we losing our lives to this? What are we doing? Like, is it for the greater good? Is it for something bigger than us as individuals? And seeing the concentration camp, I hope was at least affirming to him and to them that they were doing something truly worthwhile. Sorry. They were doing something truly worthwhile, and seeing that in front of them, just the most tragic thing you could possibly see, the most heartbreaking, the most heart-wrenching, just like purely painful to look at, purely painful to know that that happened, that is happening across Germany, that humanity is capable of this. Looking at that concentration camp and seeing it with your own eyes, and knowing that humanity is capable of this in one way, it would just probably depress you even more. It would make you feel even more hopeless about the world and about your situation. But I hope it would also affirm to you that what we're doing here is good. We are freeing all of these people. We're going to get all these people out of here, even if it's not right away. We have to, we have to keep an eye over them. We have to keep an eye over their medical situation. We have to feed them in the proper way so that they don't kill themselves from overeating. And, we have to watch over them, and we're going to liberate them. We're going to get them out of here in the long run. We're going to get them out of here. We're going to get all the people out of these concentration camps. And when you see that, it might make you more hopeless. But on the flip side of that same coin, it would at least hopefully affirm to you why you fight, why you participate in this, and how the men that you've lost are heroes. They are heroes because they helped put an end to this. It's hard to know whether that's what Nixon was feeling exactly. I mean, we just saw him silently walk through the camp at the end there, and we just saw the facial expressions that he was making, and he was clearly very, very affected. Of course you would be. Everybody was clearly affected. All of the soldiers were so affected by seeing what they saw. And for Nixon specifically, but more broadly for all of the soldiers, I hope that the two sides of that coin, seeing that, knowing that humanity is capable of that, feeling a sense of hopelessness about the fact that that can even be possible in the world, but also knowing that you helped end it. You helped to put an end to it and to stop it and to liberate these people and get them out of here and to hopefully never let it happen again. And it's just a huge reminder, seeing it so blatantly, seeing it so bluntly in front of you. This is the reality. This is what you see. This is what is happening. This is something we cannot let ever happen again. This is why things like this show are made. This is why we need to pay so much attention to history so we don't repeat it. We don't let this ever happen again. They may not have known that this was a thing. They may not have known that this was what they were going to find that day. This is not what they were expecting to find when they got into Germany. And this is not necessarily why they were fighting the war initially. This is not what has been their reason for fighting. But in hindsight, now seeing this, now they cannot unsee it. They know that it happened. They know it exists. They know all of these people were murdered. They know all of these people were kept in camps like this and treated in such horrific, horrible ways. You would think it would come to be a huge part of, when they think back to it, why they feel their actions here in this war, their efforts here in this war were worth it and were needed. And it's why they were needed. It's why these men were needed, why they needed to partake in this, why they needed to fight this war. And we lost many, many people, many, many men, many heroes. And yes, they are heroes, absolutely. And I hope Nixon doesn't forget that going forward. I hope none of them forget that going forward. They did something truly great in participating in this and in putting a stop to this war. But I think that's all I'm going to say. My brain is very flustered. I'm just so emotional right now. Right now, I'm just going to go into the next episode. You'll see the next episode on YouTube sometime very soon. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this reaction. I just let me know any thoughts that you have on this episode. I want to hear anything and everything. Love hearing from all of you so much. So we got one more episode left, and just to let you guys know, I am actually going to be watching The Pacific also. If you're watching this on YouTube, then pretty soon after uploading episode 10 of Band of Brothers, I'll be uploading episode 1 of The Pacific. So stay tuned for that. I heard that's just another kind of companion piece to this show. So I'm excited to jump into that one and see what that one's all about. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, I will see you in the next episode, in the last episode of Band of Brothers.